Yo, it's your boy Dre the Don. And I was thinking and I had an interesting thought to my head in what I think about Eminem. And I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean to like offend him because I think he's a legend, but I think Eminem is overrated now. In Not overrated overall as a whole career, but in 2013, Eminem is overrated. That new song he has, Berserk, is like, it's not horrible, but it's very like, it just like, it just does not feel good at all. And I remember when he put Relapse out and he dropped that single. What was that single called? We had like Lisa Ann in the video as Sarah Palin. That single was horrible. And Relapse ended up being horrible to me. Um, I came away from Relapse liking like three songs. I think Deja Vu, Beautiful, and 3 AM. Those are the only songs on the whole album that I liked. Everything else was like to trash. Every other song was to trash. Like um, and Recovery was just boring. At least Relapse had like a theme to it. I guess Recovery did too, but at least Relapse had like the voice made it funnier. Like it was like provocative. At least it was like different. Like, even though it was horrible to me, it was like it was different. But Relapse was just boring. I mean, Recovery was just so fucking boring. But he put the album out with Royce, and I like that album because Royce and M bring it out. And it's the same thing about Slaughterhouse. I do not like Slaughterhouse as a group. They're very boring. I like Royce by himself because he has a personality. I like his personality, and I know that everybody says they have personalities, but I feel like they're so tamed in their personalities. And just Eminem, he's not like Jay-Z. Like, I'm not a big fan of Jay-Z. Like, Eminem's first two albums, you could just put both of those albums on and just let it rock. Just let it rock. You don't gotta skip no songs. You just put those albums on and let them rock. Eminem Show, his third album, you could kind of do that with that album, but you had to skip a track or two. And the same thing with Encore. You had to skip maybe like 3-4 tracks. Skip it a couple. But Relapse and Recovery were like bad, man. Like, Eminem's lost it, I think. I think he's one of those like Mary J. Blige. Like, people, I don't think they make good music when they're not going through something. I really don't. But like, even with Jay-Z's album, I didn't think this was his best album, like Magna Carta, but Picasso Baby, that song, he gave you OJ. I love that song. Everything else was to me, but I love that song. And he gave you a decent album. I love that song. Just like Nas' album. Everybody hype Life is Good up to be great. I think it's a good album. I don't even think it's in Nas' top 5 of his albums. I mean, I don't even think that album is in Nas' top 5. You know? Because you got Illmatic. It Was Written. Hip Hop. I mean, God's Son is in there. Untitled. I mean, that's 4. Maybe it is, man. I mean, I'm trying to see. I mean, like, but Nas, even on Locomotive and other tracks, Nas gave you that old Nas. Eminem never gives you that old Eminem feel. I have not had that feel in a long time. Even on songs that I've liked, like Beautiful. I've not had that old Eminem feel. Like anything Eminem puts out is gonna be on the radio. Anything he says, oh, that's gonna be my single. It could be Eminem stomping his feet and rapping over somebody stomping their feet or whatever, and they will play it on the radio because it's Eminem. It's just like they're gonna play it. But man, them just my thoughts, man. I wanna see Eminem prove me wrong, and calling this album Marshall Mathers LP Part 2 is kind of, man, when people do this, the only person to deliver in the recent history by doing, like, naming their album after one of their classics is Raekwon. When he did Only Built for Cuban Links 2, that album totally delivered. But, that was just my thoughts. Till next time, peace.